Welcome to the premiere edition of SIG In Ten, your #1 source for news, weather, sports, and travel in Sicily. I'm Petty Officer Cody Hitson.
And I'm Petty Officer David Charleston. On this edition of SIG In Ten, we take a look at the festival of Saint Agatha, patron saint of the province of Catania.
Also, a recent visitor to DoDDS Sigonella shares a few words with students.
And student mathletes enjoy a night of academic fun. All this and more on tonight's SIG In Ten.
Sigonellans traveled to the city of Catania last weekend to participate in a special event that happens only once a year. Petty Officer Jeremy Freeling has the story.
Saint Agatha Festival, it's one of the biggest events in Sicily. Saint Agatha is native of Catania, so the whole city worships her. The day of the festivity is actually February 5th, but the festivity starts on the 3rd, the night of the 3rd, with the fireworks playing to music that wake up the saint, and then the procession on the 4th that takes the statue of the saint pulled by the devoted around the outside area of Catania. It's a huge event. People come from all over Italy and also from abroad to see it. Because it is probably one of the biggest display of devotion. The whole city worships Agatha, knows the story of Agatha. There are 2 or 3 churches that document historically the various events that brought to her death. It is one of the displays of religious faith that I think will stick in anyone's mind because it's very unique and it involves the whole population of Catania.
A great story there by Petty Officer Freeling. I appreciate everything he did on that story. Very good work. Never been to the Saint Agatha Festival myself, but I do hear good things. I
shot it 2 years ago actually, and it's just huge crowds. It's a lot of fun. And at least do it once while you're here on the island. It's an awesome trip they set up through I guess ITT. So very, very cool.
Okay.
If you're looking for something special to share with your loved one on Valentine's Day, then join the Information Ticket and Travel Office for their Valentine's Day dinner transportation to and from a romantic restaurant. And for more information on this trip, call ITT at 624-4777 or 4396. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at the latest in sports.
If you're arriving at your new command with your young ones, make sure to see what the Child Youth Program offers for your area. The Child Development Center is one great way for your child to learn through structured play and socialization. Make the most of your child's day and become a part of the CDC family. For more information on child services, contact your Child Youth Program Director today.
Welcome back to SIG In Ten. Right now, let's go over to Petty Officer Steve Hill for your sports news.
Thanks, guys. Coming off what is one of the largest sports weekends of the year, Super Bowl weekend, of course, some fans, especially in New England, may be a bit let down. But not to worry, with one season over, that just means it's time to turn our attention to other things. The NCAA tournament is just about a month away, and on Wednesday, the #1 team in the nation, Kentucky Wildcats, rolled over the #7 Florida Gators. This huge win moved the Wildcats' record to 24-1, making them early favorites for the tournament coming up in March. Of course, we have some great sports here in Sigonella too, and if you'd like to support your home team, this Friday, February 10th, teens will have the chance to cheer on the Jaguars right here at the Jag. The Youth Complex is providing transportation from Maronite to Naz 1 and back. For more information, call the Youth Complex at 624-1750. That's it for sports, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Petty Officer Hill, for coming in and sharing the sports news with us. We definitely appreciate everything you had to share.
Absolutely, guys. See you next week.
All right.
Elementary students plus fun math-based activities equals Sigonella's 6th annual Math Night. Petty Officer Ryan Chow reports from DoDDS Elementary School.
Sigonella Elementary held its 6th annual Math Night at Knights Hall last week. This event was hosted by the school's elementary math department and brought families together to play games and learn through math and science activities. Event organizer Mary Perkins explains the benefits to the students.
Well, I think that we live in a community where people are very busy, particularly in the military community. So it's nice to take time out with your family and come share and a night of fun with math. It's just to kind of get the students pumped up and excited about math.
Students enjoyed a variety of puzzles and activities, including an estimation station where participants could win prizes by guessing amounts in containers. Elementary school principal Ian Kubra tells how this event prepares students for life.
I think it's good for students to know that math is more than just memorization, and this gives them a chance to do hands-on equations and really understand what math is all about and how it affects their daily lives.
Math Night is a part of a system developed by the Math Committee to increase problem-solving ability across the grades. From Sigonella, Italy, I'm Pit Officer Ryan Child.
ITT provides virtually endless travel opportunities all across the island of Sicily and more. On Sunday, February 12th, join them for a trip to Agrigento's Valley of the Temples. See the ancient temples of Zeus, Lacinia, Concordia, and more on this sightseeing adventure. Once again, that number is 624-4777 or 4396.
Yeah, ITT, a lot of great trips, and
always.
If you guys want to check it out, go to the MWR preview. They put it out every month, a bunch of trips every month. Those guys do a great job. We're going to take another quick break. Coming up, we'll take a look at the 7-day weather forecast.
Stick around.
Welcome back from the break. Sigonella's youth recently enjoyed the company and guidance of a famous children's book author. Petty Officer Matthew Hawes reports.
I remember very clearly what it's like to be a young person.
Author Nicola Davies came to visit Sigonella Dodds Elementary Middle High School. The author is best known for her children's literature that is inspired by nature and animals.
What inspires me to write for children is my love of nature and the natural world. And I want to share that passion with as many people as possible.
Davies has published 6 children's novels and a book of short stories. While she's busy making 7 new novels this year, she has come to share her inspiration of reading through a series of workshops.
If you get children interested in natural history at an early age, they will carry that interest through their entire lives.
Each book is unique and puts the reader in the situation through colorful illustrations and carefully placed details. Student June Joy Frianessa explains.
I like the book One Tiny Turtle because the way she interpreted the information made it new and more exciting to read.
Davies has more titles to come in the Silver Street series, and the new adventure story Rubbish Town Hero will be published in April this year. Petty Officer Matthew Hawes, Sigonella, Italy.
And it had a pet shop.
Now let's go to Seaman Julie Shaw for your weekly forecast.
Today we will see scattered showers with a high in the 50s and lows in the 30s. Throughout the weekend, we will continue to see showers with highs in the 50s and lows in the 30s. Moving on to weather around the island. Syracuse, Palermo, and Messina will have highs in the 50s and lows in the 40s with a chance of showers today and throughout the weekend. Now for next week's forecast for Sigonella. Monday, it's looking like partly cloudy skies with highs in the 50s and lows in the upper 30s. Tuesday is also looking like mostly sunny with highs in the 50s and lows in the upper 30s. Wednesday will have mostly cloudy skies with highs in the 50s and lows in the upper 30s. And that's for your 7-day forecast. Back to you, Petty Officer Charleston.
Thanks, Seaman Shaw. Taking a look at this week's community bank exchange rates, $1 US will buy 0.7461 euros.
And now for a look at the latest gas prices. For mid-grade unleaded fuel, 100 liters will cost you $105, and 200 liters comes in at $210. 100 liters of diesel costs $117, and 200 liters at $234.
And that's it for your SIG In Ten update, City Day story, and more. Go to our website at afneurope.net/Sigonella, or you can check us out on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. I'm Petty Officer David Charleston.
And I'm Petty Officer Cody Hitson. Have a great day.